Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's Math Time Questions and Answers, a channel that gives you insights about mathematical problems giving you headache at school. Today's question is from Necta, Tanzania. One of our subscribers from Tanzania sent us these questions to help evaluate, and they are all about sets. So today's video, stay with us as we walk you through evaluation of surds. So the question says that express the following in the form a plus b root 3. A, square root of 3 plus 5 all the squared, where a and b are integers. B, root 3 plus 5 all the squared divided by 7 root 3 plus 2, where a and b are rational numbers. And Roman 2 says that we should solve for x if 1 over 81 all that power minus 6x times 81 is equals to root 3. So for us to handle this, we'll begin with the first part of the equation, the a part, which says that we should evaluate the square root of 3 plus 5 all that square in the form a plus b root 3. So we know that to square something simply means we should multiply that thing by itself, and we are going to multiply root 3 plus 5 by itself to give us this. For us to multiply two brackets, to open up the brackets, everything in the first bracket multiplies everything in the second bracket. So we are going to have root 3 times root 3 plus root 3 times 5 plus 5 times root 3 plus 5 times 5. This is going to give us this here on your screen. So root 3 times root 3 is 3, and 5 times root 3 is 5 root 3, plus 5 times root 3 is 5 root 3, plus 5 times 5, which is 25. So we are going to have 3 plus 10 root 3 plus 25, because 5 root 3 plus 5 root 3 is 10 root 3. 5 plus 5 is 10 root 3 plus 25. So if we bring like terms together, we are going to add 3 plus 25, which will give us 28. So we are going to have 28 plus 10 root 3. So we can say 28 is A, 10 is B, and root 3 is what we have as root 3. So that's how we evaluate the first scenario. For the second case, we are going to evaluate root 3 plus 5 all that squared divided by 7 root 3 plus 2. So guys, we can already notice that root 3 plus 5 all that square is what we have evaluated for A. So we don't need to evaluate it again. We can just take the result of A and then we input there. Okay, but if it was not the case, then we need to evaluate similar to what we did for A. But this case, we are just to replace. So we are going to replace first root 3 plus 5 all that squared by 28 plus 10 root 3. So we are going to have our new expression to be 28 plus 10 root 3 divided by 7 root 3 plus 2. The next thing we are going to do in order to have this expression in the form a plus b root 3. So we are going to rationalize the denominator. What do we mean by rationalizing the denominator? Is to change the sign between the constant and the square root numbers, what we can call in complex number the real and the imaginary part. So in set form, for us to rationalize the denominator or look for the conjugate, we simply change the sign between the constant and the square root section. So the rationalization of the denominator will simply be 7 root 3 minus 2. Instead of plus, we change the sign to minus. If it was minus, we change the sign to plus. So that's all about rationalizing the denominator of a surd. So in this case, we are going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator of this expression by the rationalized form of the denominator. If we do this, we are going to have a new expression which will be 28 plus 10 root 3 divided by 7 root 3 plus 2 times, we have rationalized the denominator to give us 7 root 3 minus 2 divided by 7 root 3 minus 2. So we multiply the numerator and the denominator by the rationalized form of the denominator. Nothing has changed because we can simply cancel this 7 root 3 minus 2. We'll cancel 7 root 3 minus 2. So we just want we are just doing this multiplication in order to get rid of this surd in the denominator, so that we can easily evaluate in the form a plus b root 3. Okay, so if we do this multiplication, what are we going to have? Again, everything in the numerator multiplies everything in the numerator, and the denominator also multiplies everything. So we are going to multiply 28 times 7 root 3 minus 28 times 2. The minus is coming from this minus 2 here. Again, we are going to have 10 root 3 times 7 root 3 minus 10 root 3 times 2. So the denominator will also have the same multiplication. So if we do this, we are going to have 28 times 7 root 3 minus 28 times 2, because of this minus again here, plus 10 root 3 times 7 root 3 minus, because of this minus 2, minus 10 root 3 times 2. And the denominator will be 7 root 3 times 7 root 3 minus, because of the minus 2, minus 2 times 7 root 3 plus 2 times 7 root 3 minus 2 times 2. So that's what we are going to have. So the next thing we are just simply going to do is to simplify these surds. So for the denominator part, or for the numerator part, we are going to simplify 28 times 7 will give us about, is it 196? Yeah, so we'll have 196 root 3 minus 28 times 2 is minus 56, plus 10 times 7 is 70. Root 3 times root 3, we know from here above here we said is 3. So root 3 times 3 is 3. 3 times 10 times 7 will give us 210. You can punch your calculators and you have that answer, 210 minus 2 times 10 is 20, 20 root 3. So that's what we have there. And the 7 times 7 is 49. 3 times root 3 times root 3 is 3. So 49 times 3 will give us 147. Then minus 2 times 7 root 3 plus 2 times 7 root 3 will cancel out because they are the same quantities but the signs are different. So it will simply be 2 into 7 root 3 minus 2 into 7 root 3, which is 0. So we'll be left with minus 2 times 2, which is 4. So we are going to evaluate to give us minus 56 plus 20 and 196 root 3 minus 20 root 3 to give us minus 56 plus 210 will give us 154, plus 196 minus 20 will give us 176 root 3, because we are subtracting like terms together. And the denominator will have 147 minus 4, which will give us 143. So we can break this surd into two parts in order to have visibly have a plus b root 3. So we can break it into two to give us 154 divided by 143 plus 176 divided by 143 root 3. So that's how we rationalize the denominator and we get the surd in the form a plus b root 3. The last part of the equation says that what we should solve for x, given that 1 on 81 all that power minus 6x times 81 is equals to root 3. So the first thing we need to recognize here is that the power of 1 over 81 is negative. So if the power is negative, we can change it to positive by taking 1 over all of that fraction, 1 over 81. So we'll remove this negative sign here, and root 9 is simply 3. Okay, so if we have that in mind, then we are going to come up with a new equation, which is 1 divided by 1 over 81. This one here is because we want to take care of the negative sign at minus 6. So we now have 6x times 81 is equals to 3. Square root of 9 is 3. So because we have 1 divided by 1 over 81, so the main division sign is the first one. So we'll take the reciprocal of the other division. So we'll take 81 over 1 all that power 6x. Still the same from the law of BODMAS. If we are dividing two fractions, we change the division sign to multiplication and we invert. So we'll still invert in this case. So we are going to have that fraction will be transformed to 81 over 1 all that power 6 times 81 equals to 3. But anything power 1 power anything is 1, so it will still be 81 over 1, and 81 divided by 1 is 81. So all of that will be 81 power 6x times 81 equals to 3. But remember, we have the bases here are the same, so 81 times 81, and the law of indices says that what if we are multiplying two index number with the same bases, we add the powers. So the bases are 81 and 81, and the powers are 6x, and power here is 1. That's why it's not written. So we are going to add these powers because the bases are equal to give us 81 power 6x plus 1 equals to 3. But what is 81? 81 is simply 3 power 4. So we'll replace 81 by 3 power 4 to give us 3 power 4, all of that power 6x plus 1, all that power 6x plus 1. Again, we are going to open up this bracket. So we are going to multiply 4 times 6x plus 4 times 1. So we are going to have 4 times 6x is 24x plus 4 times 1 is 4. So now, because the bases are equal, the powers must be equal, and the power in 3 here is 1. So because the bases are equal, the powers must be equal. So we say that 24x plus 4 must be equals to 1. So in that case, we have 24x plus 4 equals to 1. So when we take 4 to the other side, its sign changes from positive 4 to negative 4, and we are going to have 1 minus 4, which will give us minus 3. So we are going to have 24x rather is equals to minus 3. When we divide both sides by 24, we are going to have x equals to minus 3 on 24. But 3 can go into itself 1 time and into 24 8 times. So the simplified version of x will be minus 1 on 8. So that's the solution. Thank you for staying with me to the end. If you are if you have not yet subscribed, please hit the subscription button. Don't forget to like, comment and share. Don't also forget to leave your own comment with a question you want us to make a video on. Stay with us and remain blessed. Bye bye.